Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested. Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 50-year-old Ohio resident Christine Priola was one of the many Q followers at the Capitol on January 6th. She was wearing a set of pants that said, "Keep America Great." Yes, I said pants. And she was carrying a two-sided sign that read, "We the people take back our country." And on the other side, it said, "The children cry out for justice." Priola was among the first group to enter the Capitol. She was seen and heard on video yelling and posing for pictures with her sign. She then followed the mob to the Senate chamber, which she entered. And Priola was one of the few people who actually made it down to the Senate floor. So she was seen in photos and on video on the Senate dais. And while on the Senate floor, Priola called someone who was outside of the Capitol, and she told him, quote, "Everybody has to get in here now. This is now or never." The day after the Capitol attack, Priola either quit her job as an occupational therapist for a school district or she was asked to resign. Either way, she said that she planned at that point to dedicate her life to hunting down sex traffickers and freeing trafficked children. And then, according to the prosecutor, sometime before January 13th, Priola deleted all of the evidence from her cell phone that included photos, videos, chats, messages. Everything from January 4th through the 7th was gone. So Priola was arrested on January 14th of last year. For some reason, she was charged with only entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and parading in a Capitol. These are all petty misdemeanors, and she's one of the only people that I know of, that I can recall, who made it all the way to the Senate floor, who wasn't charged with a felony. So there must have been some sort of discussion about a superseding indictment, because in July of this year, Priola pleaded guilty to the felony charge of obstructing an official proceeding. So she was looking at up to 20 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. However, the prosecutor requested only 18 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. Priola's attorney, of course, asked for leniency. They pointed out her lack of criminal history and the fact that she committed no acts of violence on January 6th. So her attorney was asking for a sentence of somewhere less than 15 months and then a short probationary period, although he didn't specify what he considered to be short. In a 10-page statement to the judge, Priola wrote in part, quote, "At the beginning, I used to think, I wish I had food poisoning that day, or I wish I had broken a leg that day. I also blamed others. It took me some time to stop wishing for things to be different and to come to terms with not blaming others for my actions. No one physically made me enter the building that day. I realized that I had to take responsibility for my actions, to begin learning from them, and to work on being a person who makes better choices." Priola also explained that in the months prior to January 6th, her father passed away and her adult daughter moved out. So she felt very, empty. She felt very lonely. She tried to fill that emptiness with news and politics. And she apologized, writing, quote, "Words will not make up for my actions, but I would like to extend my sincerest apologies to all the people at the Capitol that day, to their families, and to the citizens of the United States. My behavior was unacceptable, illegal, and shameful." And quote, "I do not want people out there acting like morons. I was one of those morons. I caused great harm to others, and it caused a ripple effect that I could never undo." So U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan presided over Priola's case, and she's been one of the tougher judges in regard to sentencing in these January 6 cases. I couldn't locate details about the sentencing hearing and what might have been said, but Judge Chutkan ended up sentencing Priola to only 15 months in prison, 1 year of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. I have to say I'm a bit shocked because Chutkan usually gives the prosecutor what they ask for. She's even gone over and above at times, but the sentencing for similar cases have been all over the place. So Priola didn't receive the most lenient, like Paul Hodgkins, he got only 8 months, but she also didn't receive 41 months like Jacob Chansley. So the sentences are very disparate. I'm honestly surprised that there haven't been more appeals. Anyway, guys, that's where it stands. I will let you know if I hear any more. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.